Oh, well, look what we've got at side of the road. I think we'll have that. Well, sort of. Look what we've got here. Oh, there's some copper in that, but danger of death. Keep out. Right. What a shame. What a shame. Right, we'll have this. And we've already taken the cable off this because we ain't got nowhere to put it. We've got a good haul today. Oh God, wait till I get home. Right, so this is going to have to go in the... We'll make it fit. Oh, well, we're back. And we've got... Well, we've got a car full of stuff. So much that when I opened it, some of it fell out. But I have a sneaky plan. I'm going to wait till it goes dark and then pull the bins out. What do you think about that? Because we have a tidgy, tiny little problem. So, okay, yesterday I cleared that walkway where all those ends had fell out that box. But I got a message saying, I'm coming your way, I'm coming your place tomorrow. I'll pick that toolbox up that you promised me. Well, the toolbox was under there somewhere. And this was quite late. It was well after I'd filmed and done all the hoses. So I had to move everything from there to put it there so I could get the toolbox out and take it to work. And didn't come for it, did he? But never mind. It's out and it's gone. I've created a little bit of space because it's gone. However, oh, you shouldn't laugh. You shouldn't laugh. I've got to make space that way so I can bring that stuff in, and I've still got to move all those the rings off the floor. Tidy up there. It's very tidy up there. I'm going to blame, because I'm good at blaming folk. I'm going to blame a comment I received from the last video, and it was about, it was about, hang on, I've just happened to find one, spending my time doing little things when I should be spending my time doing big things. And I agree with that. That's how I tend to work. As soon as I get big things, break big things down into smaller things. Then eventually I can get rid of the small things. And that's actually where I was up to. I think I know what he's saying. He's saying, well, what's all that? Winter work. So anyway, because of his comment, which, you know, I'm not offended at all. It shows people are thinking. The scrap gods then said, all right, I'm supposed to give you big things. So because I've made a little bit of space and a comment like that, the scrap gods have now given me a car full of stuff, which are now big things which I've got to deal with. So keep your comments to yourself, please. No, you can't tempt fate. Can't tempt the scrap gods. You cut yourself, you get awarded scrap. You make space, they send you scrap. What is a man supposed to do? Right. I'm waiting till it goes dark, because my sneaky plan is I pull the bins out and everything in the car can go behind the bins in the dark, and then she won't know. Sounds a plan, doesn't it? Wee wee. You shouldn't be waiting. Helicopters. See you in a bit. However, with a little bit of jiggling around, we've managed to make a walkthrough. We'll shift the rings, we'll shift the ducks' heads, and then we'll empty the car and fill all this space up. Why not? Well, I think it's now dark enough, don't you, that we can put our sneaky plan into operation. However, it's just started to hailstorm, hasn't it? It's middle of March. What's he doing hailstorming? Hey. Well, the car is almost empty. Right, okay, we've just got this inverter. It's called an SMA, right? Believe this or not, that box weighs about 40 kilograms. That's like about 88, 90, 94 pounds in weight. So, that gives me one tiny problem, as can be expected. Oh, I've still got all that to put in afterwards. Who wants a walkway anyway? Walkways are overrated. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inverters, 6 with the one outside. I've got this chop saw, which is just aluminium. Fortunately it's broke, so I don't even have to try and test it. Got more extinguishers. If I go through sideways on a shuffle, I can get through. Bags of, in fact, we'll go over there now. No, we won't. We'll go over there. I'm going to bring that heavy inverter in, and he'll have to just go there next to the door. Then we'll come in. Well, you can see that the hailstorm sleet has now turned to snow. We have, apart from this, which meant I had to cover all my plants up with some bubble wrap. I've got to get that in, but then we're in. That's there, that's there. Now let's mosey our way over to the bench and we'll discuss some of the finds. Oh, I managed to get in. I can't, well I can if I stand on things. Right. Still got to do them. Might do them tonight because it gets rid of that. Well, we picked a pump up. We picked up some MCBs, RCDs, whatever. Carbon monoxide detector. No battery in probably. We picked up this nice aluminium stop with brass on. Probably of more interest to me. I haven't tried it yet. We picked a pair of shades up, safety specs. We picked up a G-Tech charger, and we picked this lamp up. Right, well it did come on. I didn't expect it to come on, because it's going to need, you press that button, and I guess those would light up. So I can see if I can find a 12-volt charger. I'll stick that in and see if that works. Okay, well I found myself a 12-volt charger, which I use for my own LED light. So if that sticks in there, and don't go bang. And look at that, we got a light. Another toy for the shed. Oh, turn this off. Well, look at that. It's not exactly very bright, is it? But it's a light. And I did say I had things for magnets, motors and lights. So we'll leave that charging up. We'll tattle some of that stuff, and we'll then tattle the big stuff as I was gently pointed on the path to. Tell you what, I'm going to talk about scrapping now. We're going to talk about scrapping small stuff. Right, I say? Why do I scrap? I used to scrap for money. I used to do lots of other things. I used to do metal detecting. I love metal detecting. I love go out for hours, not find anything. A bit like I say about going fishing. You can go fishing for hours, never catch a fish. It's the thrill of the find. So, I found some things tonight. You know, that lamp. I think it was Kenneth Kuntz put a picture on Facebook today. Forgive me, it's not you, Kenneth, but it showed about 10 flashlights he'd picked up and said, do I need another flashlight? I've already got 20. I've already got 3 LED torches. Do I need another? Maybe not, but I can always give it to somebody who does need one. So that's the thrill of the find. I found that. The next part of it is, of course, a scrap as a challenge to me. The money it makes is just a Brucey bonus. It's extra. And if I brought it home, then I've got to deal with it. Now, I didn't need to bring these home, but they come as part of the fire extinguisher. Got aluminium at the end, won't weigh a lot, but will weigh something. I always look at it, if engineering firms can weigh in swarf turnings, tiny little bits of swarf metal, then it's got to be worth saving stuff like that. And someone did comment about, is it really worth using a grinder to cut that off? Think of the electric. Well, here in the UK, electricity costs, it's now doubled in price. It now costs 17 pence a kilowatt hour. Meaning, if that were a kettle, well, it is a kettle. If that is a 1 kilowatt kettle, and I switch that on for 1 hour, it'll cost me 17 pence. Or if I had a 1,000 watt grinder, and I switched that grinder on, and I had it running for 1 hour, it would cost me 17 pence. The grinder's probably round about 500 watts, 600 watts. So it's half that. So 7.5p, 8p. But I won't be running it for a solid hour. So it'll probably cost me 4 pence in electricity. And I can tell you now, all those brass ends I've took off are worth a lot more than 4 or 5 pence. Not to mention, I don't even know where to look for it. Is it that bag on the floor? Is it that bag over there? Well, I can't find it because I've just buried it. Won't find it now, just to show you. It were hiding down there. Right, so this bag of just the holes ends that are not brass weighs, well, I know what it weighs because I've just weighed it, 5 kilograms. £1,000 a tonne, pound a kilogram. So that bag weighs £5. Sorry, that bag will pay me £5. So the comment were, you've done all that for 15p. Well, I've got to say, you just don't know your scrap values. And it wouldn't have mattered to me. And he said that. You're going to only he said, and you're going to tell me, well, it doesn't matter. It does. It does matter. I don't totally, absolutely waste my time on some things. Circuit boards, for example. Oh, there's probably more money on the circuit boards than doing these aluminium ferrules. However, I'll go back to what I've said. I brought it home, so I have to deal with it. And it's the challenge. It's the challenge of getting all that metals out of the things that I'm scrapping. If I was scrapping for a business, totally different outlook. Time is money. I enjoy it. I enjoy finding something I've never scrapped before and working out how to take it apart. I enjoy finding things that possibly don't work and mending them. The 110 9-inch grinder, typical example. So that's it. That's my little bit of a rant. You don't need to put loads and loads of comments in saying whatever. We all know. Loads of scrap? No. Alright. Waffled on too much. I have pad it out for e-waste Mike. He doesn't like short vids. So, I've really got one step forward. How many steps backwards tonight? Well, I can't step backwards. I'd fall over them fire extinguishers, wouldn't I? So, in his shed. I'll see you in the next. I'm hoping it won't be tomorrow with a whole new set of something, because I will get done. Ta-ra!